we're down to open forum. Employees report. What do you got, of course?
That was already kind of talked about all that I had.
Okay.
I guess we put the, we put the rubber in the streets, seal the cracks, poured out asphalt over here. So they could just do it, save us $900 in mobilization costs. So do it.
That's nice.
He says they can't really fix where it's got them chunks, like gator, they call it gator skin. They can't seal them, or else it just rips them all out. And they need to almost come in and
grind it back out and lay it down
lay
again.
down again on that. So, but they got quite a few of them this year. He says every town. This year was a bad year. Last winter, every town's got twice as many cracks as they usually have. Got them filled up. Haven't heard from Mundell yet. Drain things.
I got a request or a question, however you want to put it, about the tennis courts out there. If it would be possible to put a basketball hoop out there. I don't know. I know we had talked about sometime a while back about that thing, but put a couple basketball hoops on each end. Granted, it's not going to be like basketball court size, but get a free throw line out there. Just like I said, get some paint, throw it on the floor. And
I think it'd be wonderful if it was used for something.
yeah, I mean, there's plenty of kids around. Basketball hoops always work. You can put a tall one up, you could put a short one up, and it wouldn't be too expensive. They wouldn't be too much for maintenance.
Like everybody might even have extra ones.
Yeah. So.
Do you think there's any civic organization in town, a youth organization, that would be willing to paint the lines and put them up?
Oh, I'll paint the lines. I can
You
paint
said
the
yeah,
lines.
you don't care.
Yeah, I can paint the lines. I mean, I don't know. I think Leah's still got some money in the park fund. I'm not exactly sure if she does. I don't know if she does or not. I'll ask her to see if she does. If that's something that they can use, and buy the hoops or get the paint or something. But I don't know. I guess I to be honestly, I haven't been out there to know how hard it would be to put a basketball hoop out there. I mean, I'd just as soon have one concreted in the ground. That way you don't
How far is the fence, or the cement stick beyond the fence?
Doesn't. Fences and the asphalt.
Right edge?
Right on there.
But I mean, like I said, if it's sitting inside there, really
You'd have
doesn't
to notch a little bit of the asphalt out right there.
Well, I was just thinking in terms of getting one of them damaged poles that Mid-Am's been taken out and stick that up on the end of, what you have to do is bracket off of it.
Yeah.
The only question I have, that was constructed with a grant.
And that's why I asked, because I know that whole.
But that grant hasn't expired, the length of that, because she comes and inspects it.
Mm-hmm.
And last time I was here, said get some lines on. When's that been? Quite a while back. And I don't know what the length of the grant on the life of that thing
I don't think we're
really
painting lines
is.
in here.
Anytime we've ever asked, they won't tell us.
But I mean,
Anytime
last
we've
time she
asked, they
come,
won't tell us.
But, if we put the use to something else, not that I'm against that at all, but they might require you to repay the grant. See?
Right.
So
Well, I guess that's what we're gonna have to find out too before we do anything. But I think it'd be used plenty as a basketball court. Like I said, it wouldn't be the right size, but if you got the base in there, the paint in there, the free throw line and all that, the kids aren't gonna give a shit beyond that.
Well, that was part of what I was thinking about, sticking the post on the outside of it, and just let the basket stick over,
Yeah.
then, do you remember when they put that in there? Read that? What year?
it was done with
Because do you know who to contact is?
some of the money.
73?
Some of the money came from
After
the
that.
Jubilee.
Yeah.
76.
So it was
77,
after 75.
77 maybe it was.
Let's say 8. Yep, about 77, 78.
All I know is that whatever it is that you put on that thing for that painted surface won't stay.
And it's been over 30 years then, hasn't it?
Not
I don't know
quite.
what they consider the life of that.
That's it. That's the life of it.
You think? They have been around lately, so they may never come again.
Yeah.
So I just said that so you know that.
Yeah, I knew that. That's why, because I had somebody else say it to me, and I said, well, it's kind of a screwy deal that if we do screw that up or do change it, we'll have to repay that, but I don't know.
Somewhere along the line, it was questioned one time when they requested a new net. And we asked them what the life of that thing was, and we couldn't get an answer.
Yeah.
Nobody knew.
Well, I'll drive by there and do some investigating and see what I can, But I don't, like I said, I don't know if we have any money in the park fund or if Leah's got any money left over just to buy a couple of basketball hoops. Like I said, I'd rather have them, the ones concreted in the ground or permanently attached. That way we don't have somebody dunk it and have the damn thing fall on them or something.
Did all of them leave out of Mike's building?
Yeah, they're gone. I think the floor's even gone. He sold that.
Oh, the inside?
Yeah. Those would be
No,
way
they're
too.
still there.
Are they? I don't know. They might.
Yeah,
The metal ones might be alright. I guess. I have the ones on the sides. Yeah, I was
Side
thinking,
ones there, I looked in there.
I guess I was only thinking of the big fiberglass ones, but yeah, those metal white ones or whatever what they were, they would probably work. One of those hoops would work.
They'd be better
Yeah.
outside. They would.
And that fiberglass after a while,
Yeah,
probably the
that's
sun
the
would be
one.
bake it and crack it.
Yeah, that's all I could think of was if I forgot about the side one. Yeah, I'm sure
The
Mike
ones
would.
on the back. Outside
Actually,
the court, they're still there. Aren't they?
They're already on a long pole,
Just have to flip a pole over.
so if you
Pole
could
outside
figure
the
out
fence,
how
yeah.
to
Put the
get a
on.
pole outside and you've got the long pole sticking over your fence,
You won't even affect your.
and you haven't affected the tennis court at all.
Mike's
Yeah.
too. I'm pretty sure them are Mike's also.
Well, on the back.
Yep.
Yeah, them are.
Are they? I thought he just got the building.
His property line goes to the back of the asphalt, I think, on the playground area.
East
Yeah.
Where them line of poles are, them little short poles.
Yeah.
That- Everything west of there.
So I might be able to talk fast enough to get them from him.
I'll talk to him. I'm sure he don't.
But them aren't 10-footers, though, I don't think, right?
No, they're not.
They're 9 foot.
Well, I don't even know if they're 9. They're somewhere in the middle.
They're elementary school height.
So I could fairly easily do those. I can't fairly easily
If you
do
gotta make the post
Yeah,
longer than that.
I can easily do those, and I can't easily do 10, so anymore. I used to be able to.
I have one other thing, Randy.
Okay,
Rusty did a little investigating, and I looked it up, went over it. You know this parking problem we've been having down there by the park? The guy parks in the street and leaves it. Well, here's some things in the ordinance. We wondered if we could catch him on these. These are all Code of Iowa. You can be charged under Code of Iowa this. On the first sheet there, number 7, obstruction use of the street. Next one would be all night parking, that'd be number 2. And then on the third sheet, number 5, and I think probably the last one, number 2, unless you illegal park vehicle. That comes under the state of Iowa code. Can't they be charged under the state of Iowa code?
You'd have to ask the sheriff's department.
That's what I was gonna do, send this over to him and,
Well, if you're going to send one to him, send one to Danny, too.
who?
Danny
Danny.
Kennebec.
Oh.
Having 62 freaking cars sitting over there looks horrible.
Well, I mean,
And-
this wouldn't only take him and anybody's guy.
Well,
Well, I'm not sure his are legally parked.
he's.
No,
It looks like
bad,
crap.
yeah. That's
It
what
looks, I mean, he's got 16 cars there, 2 parts of race cars, and then our neighbors have 2 campers and a boat, or 2 boats and a camper. Granted, I have a camper in my yard, but I store it over the winter and I move it and use it, and it doesn't look like an eyesore, although it kind of does some days.
now we've got some problems all over town.
But this guy's parked on the travel portion.
It was even parked on a park, so part of that is,
And he doesn't move it overnight.
no, it stays there all
It
night
stays
long.
on right in the travel portion. So I think it's on the last page, number 2. There's a check there, but I checked the ones that I thought. Illegal parked vehicle. When any vehicle is left unattended, it is so illegally parked as to constitute a definite hazard or obstruction to the normal movement of traffic. Well,
Now, he could get that one with leaving his car on the street all night long.
that obstructs the movement of traffic.
Yep.
If you're parked off to the side, I could see,
Off the asphalt.
that'd be hard to probably, maybe prosecute. But it looks like when they're parked right in a traveled portion, it leaves it there.
And you can't park on the street.
So I thought I'd send this to Ken,
Well,
talk to him.
We've been through this, because I stopped Dan
See.
Brewster the other night, here about
If
2 weeks
he
ago.
can get him under the code aisle, that's
There's something in there.
nailed it, man. But the city ordinances, they can get out of that probably easier than the code aisle. I'll do that.
Send that over to,
That's why I want to show it to
Clerk.
you first and before I talk to him.